About time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka you already know. Um, First, I just want to say thank you to everybody, man, who been supporting my channel and rocking with my channel. I know it's been a minute since I put up any content, but we back at it. So if you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. And please do not forget to hit the notification bell to stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. So with this, we just gonna jump straight to it. So June 27th at the BARCLAYS in New York, Jaron boots Ennis and Xander Zayas is scheduled to face off. Xander is 23 years old. Boots is 28 years old. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Boots got a birthday coming up in June. So I'm not sure if he'll be 29 when the fight comes. Either way, it doesn't matter. But Xander is 23-0 with 13 knockouts. Boots is 35-0 with 31 knockouts. They both now on paper, this looks like it looked like it can be compatible. They look to be compatible on paper. They both are 5'10". They both have a 74 inch reach. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today about this fight. And Timmy Turner, aka Timothy Bradley, gonna come up in it. And I call him Timmy Turner, not because like he a problem or people scared of him, but Timmy Turner because he always switching, he always turning, switching his opinions. And 1 minute he's supporting somebody, then he not, and but we'll get to that. But the reason why I bring that up is because, all right, so you get a lot of people who, the critics, and they still are criticizing Jaron Ennis and his record. They still criticizing Boots. So, but every time Xander Zayas fought, they was praising him like he was fighting one of the top two guys, or one of the, or he fighting one of the top 5 guys. Now maybe they probably was, but I'm talking about name recognition, skill set, and other notable names on his resume. Now, when I watch Xander Zayas box, his stance, like the way he operates in the ring a little bit, he kind of remind me, and those of y'all who know boxing, then y'all know who I'm talking about. He kind of remind me of Kermit Cintron a little bit, like with his style, the way he stand. He kind of reminds me of a Kermit Cintron, who is coincidentally another Puerto Rican fighter. But when you look at his name, when you look at the names on Xander's resume, what notable names do you see on there? You don't see any other notable names on his resume. Jorge Garcia. Who is Jorge Garcia? And don't y'all sit up there and tell me, oh, I heard of Jorge Garcia. I know who he is. Don't do it. But y'all heard of Sergey Lipinets. Y'all heard of Thomas Delorme. Y'all heard of David Avaneson. And Delorme and David Avaneson, by the way, both of those guys fought Terrence Crawford. So you can't say, so when I keep hearing this talk, that everybody keep criticizing Boots and talking about, oh, this person that he fought was a taxi driver, this person was this person was that. But look at Xander Zayas' resume. Who has he fought? Like I said. And when he won that belt, the WBA junior middleweight title. He beat somebody, um, Abbas Barrow, whatever his name is, Abbas Barrow, a guy from Germany, black guy from Germany. And at the time he fought Xander, he was 16, 16-1 with nine KO. Slava Spomer, who's trained by Roy Jones, Damian Sosa. But I'm saying, when you look at these names, who are these people? And most of y'all can't tell me that y'all heard of these people or y'all know who these people are. But let Timothy Bradley tell it though. See, this is when I'm getting back to Timmy Turner. That Uncle Tom, Timothy Bradley. Xander fighting. He praised, he's praising Xander Zayas. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Yeah. I see a lot of things that Xander does defensively wrong. I see a lot of ways he's flawed. And I see how, he tries to react when pressure is put on him. He does a lot of grabbing and holding. And I know what y'all gonna say. Styles make fights, Rashawn. Styles make fights. You're absolutely right. Styles do make fights. And you too, retarded Rolly Romero. And that's a shame because, Rolly, sometimes you're all right, dude, but you was just talking trash about Jaron Ennis not too long ago. And now I see why. Because you be playing them online video games with Virgil Ortiz and it's popping up. I saw you during that interview when you was talking about Virgil and y'all playing them games, so you gonna stick up for Virgil. But surprisingly, you picked Jaron Ennis to beat Xander Zayas in this unification fight. But see, if you got common sense and you got natural intellect, Jaron Ennis is the sure favorite to win. This is why they want to have it up in New York at the BARCLAYS. A lot of Puerto Ricans up there. Now, don't get me wrong, Philly probably going to be heavy in the building. That's only a stone throw away from the city. But them Puerto Ricans going to show up and show out for Xander. For sure they are. And I know Top Rank probably trying to build him up as like the next either Tito Trinidad-like or Miguel Cotto-like. But ask yourself this question. Do Xander Zayas really got a chance at beating Jaron Ennis? Because so far, the only thing that I've seen, the only person who can beat Jaron Ennis is Jaron Ennis. And the other thing is, too, now, I watched Xander's fight. And I watched quite a few of his fights. And I watched him take some punches that he shouldn't take or that he could actually avoid taking. But y'all praise him for having a good chin, being resilient, being able to come back from taking these tough shots and, getting reset and able to do this and do that. But when Jaron Ennis do it, first thing y'all say is, "Oh, Boots can't be in there with the elite guys, with the top guys, and take punches like that." But let me ask you this: when have y'all ever seen Jaron Ennis hurt or dropped? He's never been knocked down, and he's never been hurt from any shots that he's taken. And a lot of times he knows how to roll with the punches. So when you roll with the punches, you kind of take something off the punches. But when Xander taking these shots, oh, he had good chin. He's resilient. A way to come back. But when Jaron Ennis take a shot, y'all criticize him for taking a punch. And then when he destroying everybody, then y'all questioning his ability to be able to take a punch. Then y'all questioning that. Well, we have yet to see if Jaron Ennis can really take a punch. We've yet to see how he'll respond, if he gets hit with a good shot. Or if he gets hit with a good shot and he's hurt. But y'all seen him get hit with good shots and not get hurt. and then come back to shut the party down, close it out. So what's going to happen when him and Xander fight June 27th? And I hope that both fighters can stay healthy throughout the duration and that there's no setbacks. But answer me this. What's going to happen if Jaron Ennis, if and when he beats, because I'm picking Boots to win. Not because he's from Philadelphia. Has nothing to do with that. Higher ring IQ. Way smarter in the ring. In-ring situational awareness is second to none. Skill set. Offense and defense. Y'all don't give him credit for his defense, but Boots got a hell of a defense. And then when he starts to attack you offensively, you don't know what he getting ready to do. See, Jaron Ennis is one of the harder fighters to be able to outthink when you in that ring. But he can outthink a lot of fighters. He can see a lot of stuff coming before it even comes. Ask No Time, Showtime, Sean Porter. Ask him. When he finally came to Philadelphia and sparred Boots and was like, okay, now I get it. Because he was one of them people that was on the wagon, off the wagon. 1 minute he giving Boots his props, then he taking it away from him. You know, and then when he came here and got in the ring with him, he said, oh, wow, okay. Now I see what everybody talking about. Shout out to J-Rock Julian Williams. Ask him what it's like to be in the ring with Jaron Ennis. He'll tell you. That ain't no regular sparring session when you in there with Boots. But again, when he beats, when and if and when, I'm saying when, I'm just saying if for all of y'all who watch the video, oh, you don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, okay. But he's gonna beat Xander Zayas. And when he does, then what are y'all gonna say then? Are y'all still gonna say he didn't beat nobody? Because according to all of y'all statistics and to the media, Xander is that guy. And all of these people with no names that nobody knows. Listen, don't get me wrong. You got to have heart to get in the ring. It's not easy stepping inside that ring. If you've never been in that ring, it's easy for a lot of, people who putting out different videos and giving their, their different opinions about these fights. But unless you've been in that ring and you know what them gloves feel like, because I've been in that ring, I know what them gloves feel like. Just like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the face real hard. But again, when he beats Xander, what are y'all going to say then? Y'all still going to say he didn't beat nobody. Yes, y'all are. Y'all still going to say he didn't. Y'all going to say, well, he, with Xander, Xander probably, he should have never really been in there with him anyway. He wasn't, Boots was too experienced for him. But you got to remember, y'all said this before he fought Sergey Lipinets. Before he fought Thomas Delorme. Y'all said this now. Before he fought a couple people. Royman Villa. I mean, you look at the names on Jaron and Stanionis. Y'all said Stanionis was going to be his biggest test. Y'all said Delorme was going to be his biggest test. Okay? And up until Chris Van Heerden got out of that fight, y'all thought that Chris Van Heerden was going to be a big test for him. And y'all saw how that fight was, what direction that fight was going in. Had it went one more round, it was over. So my question is, what is it going to take for Jaron Ennis to get his credit? Because when he beat the people that they put in front of him, y'all saying he's not beating nobody. And yet when he's calling out the top guys or the big names that y'all say are the big names, the top guys that y'all say are the top guys, and when he calling these guys out, then y'all saying he not ready for them. We want to see him fight this person. We want to see him beat this person. We want to see him. Y'all got to decide. Because Jaron Ennis is one of the top guys. Newsflash, in case y'all didn't get it. He is one of the top guys. And he's been one for a while. It's not his fault that he not beating the guys that y'all claim he can't beat until he call them out. And then y'all say, oh, well, he can't beat them, but he not ready to fight them guys. So how do you prove that you the best, though? How do you prove that you the best? By beating the best, right? And that's all he's been trying to do from day one. Don't take my word for it. Go back and look at all his past interviews, or his, or all, after all his fights, when they interview him in the ring and he asking about who, and they asking him who he want, and he naming these top guys. And a lot of y'all didn't think he could beat Errol Spence until Spence got his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford. Then y'all talking about, man, Boots destroy Spence. He would have destroyed Spence if Spence would have fought him before he fought Terrence Crawford. He would have did it then. Oh, that's a fact. He would have did it then. Ain't no question about it. Knocked out Villa, knocked out Abreu, who's never been stopped, knocked out Castillo Clayton, who I believe has never been stopped. So when y'all look at the names on his resume, Stanionis, y'all know Stanionis is as tough as they come. Stanionis was tough when he fought Delorme, and the statistics and the stats proved it that Delorme wasn't over the hill or washed up when Boots fought him. So don't try to say, oh, he beat a over the hill or past his prime Delorme. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Delorme might be over the hill and past his prime now, but he wasn't when Boots fought him, and he wasn't when Terrence Crawford fought him. And it's funny how at first y'all didn't even want to give Terrence Crawford credit for beating Avaneson or Thomas Delorme until Boots beat both of them guys. And then y'all want to draw the wedge across, draw the wedge in between to say Boots ain't this, or they were better fighters when Terrence Crawford fought them. Now, I can't stand Floyd Mayweather. Wannabe sellout Jew. I can't stand him either. But they did the same thing to Floyd, though. Y'all said he couldn't beat Shane Mosley. Then when he beat him, Shane was past his prime. Y'all said he couldn't beat Ricky Hatton when he knocked out Ricky Hatton. Oh, Ricky Hatton was a shell of himself. He fought Oscar. He fought Peck. All these people he beat when he fought Miguel Cotto. And when they tried to get Cotto, when they asked Floyd about fighting Cotto, when Cotto was like, I don't know, maybe 20 something and old, maybe, or something like that, Floyd said that Cotto was too green. He didn't want to fight him because he said if he beat him then, he wouldn't have got no credit for it. So I feel like, some people are going to give Jaron Ennis his credit. But y'all going to make up excuses for Xander when he lose. I know it. Y'all going to make up excuses for Xander when he lose. Y'all going to say, oh, something looked like it was wrong with him. You could look at him and tell. Or y'all going to go to the old Boots looked like he was on something. Now, again, on paper, it's a 50-50 fight. But Xander, skill-wise, now don't get me wrong, I don't take nothing from Xander Zayas. I don't. I respect any fighter that step in that ring. Because that ain't easy. I respect the hell out of Xander. And he a good kid. But honestly, he's biting off more than he can chew. But that's okay. Because it's funny how he's at what, 20, 23-0, and already he's a unified world champion. When Jaron Ennis was trying to get fights to become a world champion, or the politics of boxing threw all kind of obstacles in his way. All kind of obstacles they threw in his way. Almost like the boxing world is just fair in this case, because for real, honestly, Boots should have been undisputed at 147. And then now that he's done with that, he should be undisputed at 154. Now, after he beat Xander, let's see who else line up to fight him. Because Jamel turned the smoke down. He didn't want it. And Jamel, don't sit up there and talk about, I could beat his ass. I could beat his ass. That's all you be saying. Said the same thing about Canelo and got your ass whooped. And you ain't stepped in the ring since. So I want y'all to drop the comments in the comment section below. And I want y'all to please give me your honest opinions, whether y'all like what I'm saying or agree with what I'm saying or not. I don't care if you do, if you don't. But still, I respect your opinion, whether you like me or not. Whether you like what I'm saying or not, I still respect your opinion. But let me know, how do y'all see this fight going? Jaron Ennis versus Xander Zayas. Do y'all really think Xander got a chance? You can't say he got a puncher's chance. He has 13 knockouts. Boots has 31 knockouts. So we know who has the advantage in the power department. Is it? Do y'all think this fight is a mismatch? I don't think it's a mismatch, because based on all of the accolades, all of the credit that everybody gave Xander Zayas every time he stepped in the ring with lower level opposition, if I may add, because it seems like nowadays anybody can get a title. But Xander stepped in the ring, in my opinion, with much more lower level opposition than Boots did. But y'all criticized Boots for the people that he was fighting, but y'all praised Xander for the people that he's fighting, and who was a lower level opposition than the opposition that Boots was fighting. Now, how do y'all make that make sense? So, I mean, do y'all think Xander got a shot? And if so, leave the comments in the comment section below. Let me know why. But I'm telling y'all right now, Boots is going to beat Xander. And that fight is not going 12 rounds. And if it does go 12 rounds, it's because Xander is going to do what he did in his fight against Jorge Garcia. Every time Garcia started tagging me with something good, grabbing and holding, grabbing and holding. And in some sense, it's strategic. But after a while, you just grabbing and holding because you frustrated and you don't know what else to do. That's it. But we going to see June 27th. And I got Boots possibly stopping Xander. I say between 7 and 9. Either between 7 and 9 or 8 and 10. Boots is going to stop Xander. Or they going to throw in the towel, or his corner going to throw in the towel. Either way, he's stopping Xander June 27th. Drop the comments in the comment section below, and we'll pick this up at another time. That's all I got for now. I'm done.